Hey guys, it is Monday night and you're watching Sizzle This with me, Michael, and we got Donna.
Hi.
CHRISTI is not here tonight. This was supposed to be Donna and CHRISTI's show, but CHRISTI had a fall and I know she's not feeling well. So I decided to pop on here and me and Donna is going to do a little show. So I got my dinner. My dinner just got brought to me.
Oh, what are you having?
I'm a bad weight loss surgery patient. I'm having a grilled cheese sandwich.
Mm. Are you? I made apple roses not for dinner, but yeah, it was pretty easy actually.
That looks like a dinner.
Yeah, it's big enough. I can't wait to eat it.
But so they were going to cancel the show, and I was like, we could do something. What should we talk about? And we came up with talking about small meet and greets. We've both done them. Small as in one-on-one, and small all the way up to like 8 people. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Kind of what's probably going to be a little choppy back and forth because this is spur of the flipping moment. So,
because that's how we roll sometimes.
That's how we roll. So,
okay.
How many meetups have you done, roughly?
Let's see. How many have I done? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6. I've done 6.
6.
But some of those were just, people on the East Coast that, hey, you only live a few hours from me. Let's meet in the middle and have lunch. And then some of them were more elaborate where, 8 people gets together and goes to Myrtle Beach for a few days. So
that are where 2 people fly up there and watch you almost get killed.
Yes. And laugh about it while it's happening. Michael May.
Yes, that did happen. I have done, over the past 3 years, I've done one large meet and greet, meet and greet type thing. It was OH 2014. And between the local ones here, flying out to see Donna, going to Myrtle Beach, going to Oklahoma a couple of times, going to Dallas. Dang, I've done a lot. I've done a lot of traveling, especially over the past 3 years, but more or less over the past year and a half. So, can you hear that?
No.
My stomach is loud. It's not like this all day. Just. Okay, maybe I'll stop.
Were you watching The Walking Dead too?
Right. But, so I like small meet and greets. They're more personable. What's your views on that?
I like smaller ones. The more people that are there, the harder it is for me to bring out my real personality because I tend to get shy. So the smaller the group for me, the better.
Yeah, I'm shy even in small groups for a little bit. But it is a lot. It's less anxiety for me. You get more one-on-one time with people.
Right. You get to have actual conversations.
You get to have conversation, and it's not like you're being pulled this direction and that direction, and you have to manage your time between people. It's
Right.
so, yeah. My brain
So if you were going to have, if you could plan your next meetup and you were the one planning it where everybody was coming to you, where would you go?
Well, I am thinking about planning a Houston meetup for a bunch of people in the Houston area, and we're just going to do just a dinner where we meet up for dinner at a nice restaurant, and we get like the banquet room, and we just sit around there for a couple of hours and eat and talk and just socialize. I mean, that's the best kind, I think.
Oh yeah, me too.
I've done several of those in the Houston area, and it's time to do one again. So I actually posted something in the Houston Bariatric Buddies group last week asking who's ready for a meetup, and I got good responses. So I've got to get on that and nail down a date and a time and a location. But we've done them just as going to a restaurant, and we've just met up at Starbucks, 4 or 5 of us, and sat around and talked for a couple hours and just socialized. I mean, that's the best kind, I think.
Yeah, I do too. I agree. I've actually been thinking about planning a small meetup for whoever wants to go. It wouldn't just, I mean, I wouldn't limit it, anybody that wanted to come, but I was thinking it would be nice to go and rent like a hotel room, like a hotel suite in DC, and do like the walking mall and some of the museums and stuff. It'd be really fun to do. Yeah. But, you know, like you said, got to nail down a date, nail down a time, figure out who would be interested. I kind of never make it past that part.
Haven't y'all had one where y'all had talked about doing one, like making one at a zoo or something? Or
Yeah. And then these people all live within a couple of hours of me, and none of us have still met.
I mean, it's really hard to plan, you know, more than just 1 or 2 people. I mean, because I'm the type of person with like, I want to, make it convenient for everyone.
Right.
And I really feel bad if someone, this person wants to come, but this person can't. And it really makes it hard to do.
It does.
So, but yeah,
Is anybody watching us right now?
we got 2 viewers.
Yay!
Hi.
I don't know. Hi, viewers. I don't know who you are, but we love you.
Let's see if I can pull up some comments, maybe. I just exit out of there.
It's okay. I think I've got it. Oh, I just heard myself. Sorry. I don't see any comments. Do you have any yet?
No. I don't.
No. Don't sound so sad. It's okay.
I've been doing this for a year. It's like, well, I don't know. Without Christy, I'm lost.
Yeah, right.
She hits the backbone some days. So, but yeah, I mean, I really like the one-on-one conversations. I mean, because you can talk about more than weight loss and real life and what's going on in real life. It's like when me and Angela, you and Matt met up. I mean, there was hardly any weight loss talk.
You know what there was?
What?
Mountains.
There was mountains. There was mountains, and then there was the
serial killers.
And serial killers and balloons and clowns.
Balloons. There were balloons.
Yeah, there was balloons.
I didn't pay attention to the balloons.
They were right there along with the clowns.
Oh, yeah, I didn't pay attention.
You were screaming through the haunted house.
I believe that's the point that I had a death grip on your wife.
Yes, and
Yes.
as her and Matt were laughing at us.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, we just talked and hung out and grew the friendship. When you have time to just sit there and talk, and it's not talking about weight loss, it's talking about life and life experiences. I mean, it really grows a bond. That's what I like about the small meetups. Like when I went and met up with Jamie and Doug last month ago, 2 months ago now, you know, we hung out and just talked, and it really grew. It made our friendship tighter. So
It does that. What was that about?
I was thinking of a question to ask you about a meetup,
Okay.
but I can't think of one.
Oh. I was like, well, what? Just ask it. Let's see. So, the weirdest thing that has ever happened to me on a meetup, because that's, I'm sure, what you're going to ask me. Let's see. That's really funny.
I can't.
Okay, the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me on a meetup was I went to Lima, Ohio, and I was riding in a golf cart. There may or may not have been a couple of alcoholic beverages consumed. And I was not driving because I had consumed said alcoholic beverages, but there was a guy with a Minion towel around his waist, holding a purse, asking people if they wanted to touch his bags.
I saw pictures of that.
Now, me being a little bit inebriated had at that point lost all inhibitions. I was like, I've got to take a picture with this guy. So I made her stop the golf cart. I got off the golf cart, went and took a picture with the guy. He had a really cool story. He was actually not inebriated at all. He wasn't even drinking age. But, you know, he was just enjoying harassing women. That was pretty, yeah. And then he did open his towel and show us that he had shorts on underneath.
That's
Yeah, we were a little nervous there for a second.
mm-hmm. What's the weirdest thing that's happened to me on a meetup?
Yeah.
I almost died from road rage.
I know. People are crazy drivers.
They are crazy drivers. One of the last meetups.
But did you die?
No, I did not die. One of the last meetups, I thought we were all going to jail. We got pulled over driving to a restaurant because we didn't have seatbelts on.
They generally don't arrest you for not having seatbelts on. I know there were extenuating circumstances there, but generally, you would have been fine.
I thought we were. I was nowhere to be. It was crazy. I guess my meetups have been kind of tame, except for like a lot of alcohol consumption. Let's talk about that. I mean, that seems to be something I see in this community when you do have meetups. I mean, a lot of alcohol is consumed. When I met up with Matt and Donna, we drink a lot. When we went to Myrtle Beach and met up with Madison and John and Ashley, there was a lot of alcohol involved. When I met with Doug and Jamie, I mean, Chelsea even showed up, but I was already passed out in bed. So
that's why I was smiling when you...
There was a lot of alcohol involved there too.
Donna was on the phone during part of that. Oh, you don't remember that, do you?
No. No, I don't remember that. I mean,
That's because your wife was talking to me.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's safe because Michael has no filter when he's drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And then those are fun. I mean, drinking's always kind of fun. I don't think it's bad. But, you know, you can have meetups where there's not alcohol involved. I mean, you can.
It is possible. Actually, most of my meetups I have not drank that much on. Just the ones, the Myrtle Beach one and, well, no, 3 of them. The Myrtle Beach one, when I met you, and the Lima, Ohio one were the 3 that I drank on. The other ones I didn't drink at all on.
Yeah, and I know there was a lot of alcohol consumed in Myrtle Beach when you were there. And I know me and you put away a lot of alcohol that weekend.
Mm-hmm. It's not necessarily a good thing.
No, not necessarily a good thing, especially when Angela wouldn't let us go climb on the heavy equipment.
Right. Some people just don't know how to have fun.
Right. I agree.
I mean, alcohol and heavy equipment. What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly.
Oh, we would be safe. We'd be in the big equipment.
At least setting on it.
Right. We couldn't have started it. Nobody's going to leave the keys in that stuff. Unless they did.
That would have been fun.
Nah, we would have went to jail for that.
Then we could have said that we went to jail. No.
And be like, hey guys, you know those memes that says, we wake up in jail, what's the first 4 words you say to me? That was so awesome.
Exactly.
Let's see. So, branching off a little bit from meetups, how does meeting somebody that you're friends with differ from just having an online friend for you? Does it make you closer when you meet up with them? Does it change the dynamics of the friendship?
I can say it can go one of 2 ways. It can make the friendship a lot stronger and a bond for life and a friend for life. And it can also be like, they're nothing like I thought they were. Or, yeah, they're exactly like I thought they were. And that's not a good thing. And it can grow a friendship and it can ruin a friendship.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I've had some awesome friendships online, and then we meet in person, and no, it didn't click. It didn't mash up. There was, it was fun while we were there, but as soon as we left, all hell broke loose, and it just went downhill. So yeah, that's a lot of my meetups have really grown my friendships with the people to where we'll be friends for life.
Mm-hmm.
I've only had 1 or 2 where it ended an online friendship.
I don't know that I've ever met anybody that it actually ended the friendship because of that. I think it was just timing. The friendship ended because of other things that happened while the meetup. Mm-hmm. Because I said something that person didn't agree with, which ended our friendship, ended another friendship, and then 7 or 8 months down the road, all of a sudden, guess who was right? It happens. And you can't tell somebody something that they don't want to hear. So that was my mistake. I probably should have kept it to myself. But then that wouldn't have been a very good friend if I knew that this person was going to get hurt and I didn't say anything about it. So
exactly. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I mean, it's tricky knowing when to open your mouth and say something and not to.
Unfortunately, Donna's not so good at gauging that.
Michael's
I either don't open my mouth when I should, or I open my mouth when I shouldn't.
Yeah, it's never the right time when I open.
Right.
Yeah. And then a lot of the times I've been wrong. I'll admit I've been wrong when I've opened my mouth before and said something, and then I've also been right a couple of months down the road.
It happens.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to think that I'm always right, but
I'm not always right, am I?
no.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How's the weather?
I don't actually know. Today it was cold and windy. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say cold and windy. But we did not have snow today, so.
That's a good thing. No,
snow on the first day of spring is just not my idea of a good time.
No, the whole low weather thing, that's a little joke between me and Donna, so.
Yeah, that's the only way we talk these days.
That's not necessarily true.
Not all the time.
Do you plan on doing a big meetup one day?
I don't know. You mean like a convention type meetup, or?
Yeah, like a convention, like.
Oh yeah, definitely. I want to do.
Or
WLSFA. Yes. I want to do that one. I don't know if I would do OH. I don't really know a lot about that organization. If they had one close enough, I might consider it, but I think usually like San Diego, I think the last couple of times I've looked, they've been out that way.
In Raleigh last year.
They were where?
In Raleigh.
North Carolina?
Last year. Then San Diego this coming year.
Guess what I figured out, by the way?
What?
This small little moment of when I was in the bathroom this morning brushing my hair. I'll be 3 years out in a couple of months. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. Yeah. 3 years out. 3 years since I had my guts rearranged.
Speaking of that, coming up on little anniversary type things, it was right about this time last year, me and you started talking after following each other for a while and stalking each other.
Crazy stalkers, yeah. Yeah, you were coffee guy.
I was coffee guy. I mean, we liked and commented. I mean, we liked posts, but never really commented. And then, like, one day we commented on a post and it became a friendship.
Somehow. And that was before I truly, truly loved coffee. I liked it. But I had not yet become a coffee addict quite like I am right now.
I'm not a coffee addict. I'm a coffee connoisseur.
I say that too. Because people think I'm crazy. Coffees taste different.
Yes.
Some are rich, some are not, some are bold, some are nutty. And I like to taste coffee.
I like to taste, and not only, I mean, different brands of coffee. I mean, from expensive to cheap. I mean, just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's a good coffee. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I don't even know the brand. Some off the wall brand I'm buying it from Sam's. It's 100 K cups for $38.
$38?
$38 for 100 K cups.
Well, I mean, I don't get 100 of them, I guess. I get like 84. Green Mountain, green something. I don't remember.
And it's a dark French roast, and I mean, it tastes better than some of the bigger name ones out there.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I was a Dunkin' Donuts breakfast blend coffee drinker, but it is so expensive because you buy them in the little packs. I was drinking 4 or 5 of those a day, so you know, I mean, that gets expensive. So then I switched to Great Value. I don't know what brand it is, what flavor it is, but it's the blue box.
Mm-hmm.
And then a friend sent me some different coffee, and I loved the different coffee. And when I went back to the blue brand, I didn't love it. So now I'm at the orange kind, and it's just a step up in like flavor. It's just a little bit darker.
You went from the blue to the orange.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing. I got a coffee I need to send you.
And I can actually drink it black if I have to.
I have one that I can drink black.
That doesn't happen very often because I don't really like black coffee.
HEB down here has a line of coffee. They got like the San Antonio blend, the Houston blend, the Dallas blend, just different city names. And I picked up the Houston blend, and it has a coconut and something else flavor to it. My God, it is so good.
Mm. You know what I like? I like hazelnut coffee.
Love hazelnut. And
I like to add hazelnut creamer to it because it just bumps up the hazel. I don't even need like artificial sugar at that point.
Yeah, I'll do a hazelnut coffee with a hazelnut cream, and then I got like this hazelnut coffee flavor enhancer from Folgers, and just you squirt some in there. Oh my gosh, it's like nutty, like real nuts. I mean nutty.
Tell us more, Michael. Tell us more.
And every now and then I put some cream in there.
You like creamy nuts, huh?
Creamy nuts, yeah. Creamy nutty coffee.
I hope whoever's doing that for you waits until it cools so they don't get burned. The other day, I was out of coffee, and I hadn't gone to the store yet. So I get up, and it's like 9:30 in the morning, and I'm like, oh, I'll make some breakfast in just a minute. And I sit down on the couch. I didn't even turn on the TV or anything. I just kind of sat there, you know, trying to wake up or whatever. And I look at the clock. It's 10:30. I'm like, I just sat and stared off into space for an hour. I literally cannot function without coffee. It's a good thing there was no one home because I was not functioning like a human at that point.
I can see you just sitting there on the couch, just staring off into space, and Skeeter looking at you.
Yeah. Nah, he was sleeping. No, he stays up all night, so he sleeps all day.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I can't function without coffee. I mean, I drink. I'll have I have a cup of coffee on the way to work, and then I'll make me a cup as soon as I get to work, and I'll probably have 3 cups of coffee while I'm at work, and then another 2 when I get home. So that's 3, 4. That's 6 cups a day. That's a lot of coffee.
That's a lot of coffee.
On top of, I guess that's why I don't eat much, because I do my coffee, and then I've been hitting 64 ounces of water for the past week. All I'm doing is drinking and not eating.
Yeah, that's not good. Coffee is actually a natural appetite suppressant, which is why I don't eat breakfast most of the time, which is not good.
And then like with me, when I don't have no hunger anyway, it really screws with you. What we got? Oh, thank you. I got dessert now too.
What's for dessert?
We talked about these today, didn't we, Donna?
What?
I got some mini chocolate, mini eclairs.
Oh, yummy.
Remember we talked about these when you were over there looking for the mini pecan pies?
Mm-hmm.
You want a bite?
I do.
Okay.
But you gotta tilt your plate just right.
I ain't tilting my plate because I'm not gonna drop this on the. Oh my goodness. We got 3 viewers.
Woohoo! I wonder who they are. Who are you people? Tell us who you are.
I don't even know if they can comment. I can't see nothing.
I can. I see the thingy here. Ken Thorne. I see Ken. I think. Is that Ken?
If it says Ken Thorne, it's probably Ken Thorne.
I know, but it says Ken Thorne like our friends. Oh, that's what he said. Wow, that was a really big blonde moment I just had right there. Sorry, Ken. I just had a really big blonde moment. I'm not sure what is like our friends.
I don't know.
I was asking Ken. Oh, nutty and fruity. He's right.
Who's nutty and fruity?
You are.
Me?
Well, you're at least fruity. I don't know about nutty. Love you, Michael.
Kind of nutty.
Thank you, Ken. Ken's shaking his head at me.
I am not fruity or nutty. Well, okay, anyway, back to meetups. I've actually met Ken.
Yeah, I still have not met Ken. I've known Ken probably longer than most of the people that he has met. No, probably not. But I've known him for a long time. And I still haven't met him.
I met him and Tori, and that was sweet. And I don't have a picture with Ken. I have a picture with Tori. Or do I have a picture with Ken and Tori? I don't remember.
I think in order to meet Ken, I'm just going to have to show up on his doorstep and knock. Avon calling.
Just show up. Like a plan.
He can look through his peephole, but it won't do any good. He wouldn't see me.
Unless you wear like a little top bun thing.
I know, I'll have to wear something that sticks up so he can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, we only have 2 watching now. We lost someone.
They thought we were boring.
Probably.
We don't
really have a topic tonight.
No, it's not really a topic. I mean, we just didn't want to not put out something tonight. Oh my goodness. So if you're watching, why don't you make a comment and tell us who you are? We know Ken's here, or was. Maybe he's the one that left.
Maybe. I doubt it, though.
Of course not. Because I'm here. He wants to see my face.
How is it going to be your face? Why can't it be my face?
He wanted to see our face.
Faces. Yeah, he's still here.
Okay.
All right, so what now?
I don't know.
We talked about small meetups. Talked about coffee. Talked about
nuts and cream with our coffee.
Yes, we did. So we have 15 more minutes. We can also talk about, I should do a shameless group plug right now.
Do it.
Do it. So I was going to, on the show tonight, since this was supposed to be the women's show, I was going to bring out my my group that I created. It's called Empowering Women of Weight Loss Surgery. It's for women only, of course. And I figured the guys have a group. Why can't the women have a group? And this is basically just so we can bitch about the guys and not have any backlash from the guys about it. I'm completely teasing. It's mostly for married women and women in committed relationships so that we can vent without people thinking we have horrible lives, pretty much. Because, you know, some of us don't really have people in our lives that we can talk to about things, so it's nice to just connect.
I can see where that is going to be an amazing group. I mean,
Right.
It probably already is. I mean, I know because y'all will be able to talk about anything, and
Right. We're gonna add really slowly. Like the girls that were with me when I started it, we just talked about like we're gonna grow it very, very slowly. We don't want to add like 15 or 20 new people a day. We just want people that we know that are struggling, you know, stuff like that. We're not just gonna make a giant influx of women.
right.
We don't want it to become a man haters club. That's not what it's going to be about. It's going to be about, you know, our lives and how we can help each other. And if I want to say, you know what, my period came a week early, it's not going to make the other, you know, in other groups, some admin don't like that. They don't like to,
Yeah.
you know, they're like, let's keep it about weight loss surgery. Well, sometimes it's not about weight loss surgery. Sometimes it's about the cake that I sat in the corner in the dark crying and eating. Not that I've ever done that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the men's there's several men's groups out there, and I've never really heard of a woman's only group. I think that's going to be really good for y'all.
I hope so. And plus, I kind of need to connect with women. I'm really, really good at making friends with guys.
Yeah, because
not so good at making friends with women.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming at because I'm real good at making friends with women, and the guys, it's like,
I can tell you why I don't make friends with women very easily. I don't know what the heck to talk about.
No, why don't you make friends with women easily?
I don't know what to talk about. Like I don't know. Like
talk about.
I don't know what to talk about. Like I'm girly, but we start talking about hair and nails. I don't get my nails done really ever, and when I do, I usually mess them up and spend months trying to repair them. I don't know. I have a hard time. I always have though. I've always, even in school when I was younger, I made friends easier with the boys because I liked, you know, rough and tumble games and climbing trees and digging in the mud.
I was the same way, even in school too. I mean, I had more female friends than guy friends. I mean, I guess it was my personality. Guys are, I don't know. It's hard for me to really connect sometimes with guys because they're really cocky. God, that really sounds bad.
That was not me.
That was me. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, I don't know.
And yeah, they, in high school, I mean, they sit around and talk about sports. I'm not into sports.
Right. See, in high school, they sit around and talk about sports. And I mean, depending on the sport, I'm not into basketball, which was hard in high school because that was the game.
Mm-hmm.
But like, as I've gotten older, you want to talk about sports? Let's talk about NASCAR or football. I'm all over that.
Exactly.
But you know what? Lately, over the past couple of years, since I had weight loss surgery, I've started coming more to the girly side of things. Like, I'll admit, some expensive perfumes smell way better than cheap perfumes. I can't help it. It's kind of, expensive underwear. There's something about a nice pair of expensive underwear. Now, don't get me wrong. I still buy my underwear at Walmart, but I do have a section in my bedroom of nice underwear. Those are my going out panties.
I got my going out panties, I got my house panties, and I got my going to work panties.
I do, actually. And then I have my period panties. It's just the way it works. Granny panties have their purpose.
I just got my underwear.
Guys have it easier.
I can close my eyes and just reach in my drawer and get something for in the morning.
I actually had a guy friend once that I used to go underwear shopping with. He would send me pictures like, should I buy these? Not of him wearing them, but
Right.
of him holding them up. Should I wear these? No, I don't like those. So I picked pretty much his whole underwear wardrobe.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
But I don't know why I never did that with females. Like, I don't know why I don't, like, that's something you do. That's something you would actually do with a woman. You would go underwear shopping together.
And then I have also, women have sent me pictures of them trying on clothes. You know, hey, what do you think of this outfit? What do you think of that outfit? And got my opinion. I know I picked out my sister's wardrobe for school one year because she's a school teacher. Everything she wore for like that fall, I picked out everything.
Nice.
I mean,
so you're good at fashion. You like creamy nuts. What else?
I can't say that on here, but yeah. Yeah. What are you trying to say? I got a Wonder Woman collection.
I don't have to say anything. You're saying it all yourself.
Yeah.
I have a guilty pleasure.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Folk rock music.
That's not bad. I've caught myself here lately listening to a bunch of oldies. Like,
I was going to say define oldies, because what kids consider oldies these days is like 90s music.
Right. Okay, like Patsy Cline, Hank Williams, Senior, old, country music from the 40s and 50s. I mean, it's just a different music.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, actually, I like it a lot better than some of the crap that's out there right now.
It's true. I get very annoyed. And I just lost my train. I just had a squirrel moment. I'm like, ooh, a fly.
I listen to everything. I listen to top 40.
Oh, yeah. A lot of the music these days actually get on my nerves. Like, it actually makes me angry.
Because they're going to play that same song 5 times in the hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I was Snapchatting with someone the other day, and we did car karaoke. And it's like every single day on the way home, the same songs come on if she's not listening to the radio. I mean, if she's not listening to like non-radio stations.
I listen to Spotify.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same songs. It's like, wow, we did this session of car karaoke yesterday. We're really getting good at these songs because it's the same songs.
Car karaoke, huh?
Snapchat karaoke. Snapchat car karaoke. Yeah. It's a
hardcore,
thing.
Man.
It's hardcore. You depends on, if your finger slips off that button, you got a good 10 seconds of singing.
Yep.
So, matter of fact, that's a Snapchat going off right there.
Snapchat karaoke?
And it was a Snapchat from my car karaoke friend.
Nice.
Car karaoke right now, but yeah. Yeah, we did an hour show, almost.
Almost 3 minutes.
3 minutes of a rambling nonsense mess.
I feel like this is almost Like you know what? We should do that sometime. We should do a live hangouts.
I've been on some of those where we just threw the link out there on Facebook and let everyone know that it is going to be broadcast live, and whoever wants to come can come on. And I know Alicia did one for her birthday one year. And
we can do one for mine. My unbirthday.
Your unbirthday?
Yeah. When is my unbirthday? It would be 6 months from my birthday. So it's already passed. Probably. No.
Yeah.
No. It would be in June. No.
No.
Let's see.
Your birthday's in November.
October, September, August, July, June, April. April 24th would be my unbirthday.
So in a month.
Right.
Ish.
Ish. And that would be a Sunday, so the 25th I could have an unbirthday party.
Yeah, we could just throw the link out there. Whoever wanted to come on, come on. And
I'm a fan of that plan.
I'm a fan of that plan.
We could do a Michael unbirthday party too. It could be all of our unbirthdays. It doesn't have to be 6 months. It could be anytime.
We could just do...
It's my unbirthday every day. 364 days a year is my unbirthday.
We could just do one this coming Saturday. Just, hey, we're going to do a spur of the moment. Let's throw the link out there.
We could. But we're planning it, so it's not really spur of the moment.
Right? We could do it Sunday because you're off work Sunday.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And you don't
that way we don't have to stay up till.
And you don't do nothing on your days off anyway.
I know. I don't. Mm-mm. Speaking of that, I gotta go change the laundry over. I made fettuccine Alfredo for dinner.
Did it turn out good?
Just like Olive Garden's.
You know why it turned out so good?
Why? Because Michael was helping me buy the ingredients.
Helping you buy the ingredients. I was keeping you focused and out of the book section and the clothes.
You did not keep me out of the book section and the clothes. I went into both.
I tried though.
You did.
I
I
really
found a
did.
cheese grater.
You did find a cheese grater?
You know, grating cheese takes some muscle, man.
Well, what kind of cheese were you grating?
Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, it's
a hard cheese.
It's a hard cheese. So, are y'all gonna do the women's show next Monday?
We haven't talked about it yet, so I don't know.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say that y'all probably will. That sounds like a good plan because we really don't have anything scheduled for next week. So why don't y'all just redo the women's show? Sounds good.
Yay! So we can talk about the JJs, periods, sore boobs.
I'm not watching. No, I'm going to watch and make all kinds of just comments and make y'all laugh.
Mm-hmm. I was going to do that last week on your show.
Oh, yeah?
But you know what happened to Donna?
What happened to Donna?
Donna ate something that didn't agree with her. So I was like, I'll just lay down on the couch until it passes. I have an hour until the show starts. I woke up the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was so disoriented because I was on the couch. I'm like, where am I?
Where am I? And what day is it time for the show? So, y'all going to talk about periods and sore boobs and vagina?
I don't really know if we'll really talk about that stuff, but it's just girl stuff. I don't know. I'm one of those people, there is no subject too sacred. I'll talk about it all.
I might just have to watch that show because this might be an interesting show. What are you doing?
Me?
It's this is like one of our hangouts. So,
It is.
so when y'all come on like a hangout with us, when we do them, this is pretty much what we do.
Yeah, except there's more people usually, and there is conversation going sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes.
What are you drinking?
Tea. It's so good. And yes, I'm drinking from a straw. I'm a rebel like that.
Well, you were a rebel. I was a rebel. I had a grilled cheese sandwich and a eclair.
Oh, you did. Bad boy. I had fettuccine Alfredo and an apple rose, which did not turn out sweet enough for Matt. It wasn't sweet enough for me, so I know it wasn't sweet enough for him. But I'll adjust next time.
You know what you could do to make it sweeter?
What?
A caramel drizzle. After it's like right before it's done, do like a caramel drizzle over the top.
But I don't like caramel. I actually saw something on Facebook where you take bacon, you dip it in caramel, put it in the freezer and let it harden. Then you take it out and you dip it in chocolate, put it in the freezer and let it freeze, and then you eat it.
That would be an awesome candy.
So it was like chocolate caramel bacon. I was like, I'll eat the chocolate.
Here, Matt, I sucked all the chocolate off the bacon, and so you can have the caramel and bacon.
There you go.
On that note, we're going to end this show right here because
chocolate sucking and creamy balls. It's over. It's over.
I got creamy balls, and she's sucking chocolate off of bacon. So, yeah, I'm glad that y'all stuck with us for this hour, and we will definitely be back next week with a better topic. Well, not really better, just, a more scheduled show instead of just the rambles of Michael and Donna.
We hope.
So, I guess we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, wait. I got to end it. I'm not used to this.